Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the best podcast you'll ever listen to, Stress Humor, and go.
I like that intro.
I like
Hi,
that. I like that.
hi
Keep that. Keep
everyone.
that in. Editor. Okay, yeah, cool.
Oh
Sounds great.
shit, the editor's already having a conversation with
Editor's already
himself.
there.
He's losing it. Hello everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Stress Humor's podcast. Of course, I'm here again, Bryce, the depressed, lonely, fat guy. We also got Scotty. He's not saying anything. Well, he's here. He's green.
I'm here. Hello,
And then we got Mr. Presidente.
Mr.
Present, or should I say president?
You should
God
say
damn it.
present because
Say
two different
president
meanings,
so we
but
know
we'll
that
get there.
you're-
At least he made it to the top of his country, you know.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. What was that country again? One more time for the people.
It's my country. You don't remember my country?
Oh yeah,
He's
you're
the
right.
president of
My
my
country.
country. Yeah.
My country.
Yeah, it is my country.
My country, 'tis the
thee,
land
free land
of
of
liberty.
liberty.
That's America's. You're stealing it. I'm gonna have to
Guys.
sue you.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we
Yeah.
can't use that. Can't use
Yeah,
that.
we
Sorry.
can't. Yeah.
Plagiarism.
So
Feel
Bryce,
us.
we see that you gather us all here today. I'm just gonna take control.
Oh, you're taking control.
We're taking
Yeah.
control right now.
Today, I figured we would talk about ghosts. Why? Because I want to be scared while I'm still in quarantine. I want to be panicked, looking around my shoulders. Every noise in my house, I just want to assume it's a ghost, even though I truthfully don't believe in them.
What was it?
Really?
Yeah, I don't believe in them. I know I don't believe in anything after death. Because I'm a piece of cardboard. I
I'm
still
a
have to
piece
be
of cardboard.
written out and fulfilled. To be, I don't believe in anything yet.
And once I'm done, they throw me in the trash.
Exactly.
That's my life.
I threw it in the trash.
That's where I'm going. Yeah, I don't 100% believe, but there's like so many. It's one of those like, ooh, oh my god, that door opened. Holy
Creaky
shit!
door.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that creaky door.
No, I don't know. I don't know how Tyler feels. Or president, sorry, shit, fuck, every time,
I'm sorry, I'm
dude,
getting yelled at to
every
take my
time.
pants off.
Take your pants
off. Ooh.
There, is
Take
that
your
better?
pants off.
Okay, now shut
Sorry,
my bad,
I don't.
dude.
I don't want.
That's in the
Fuck,
podcast.
hide the
I don't wear
pants.
pants in the podcast.
Hide
though.
the pants.
We're keeping that. Keep it in there.
Tyler, do you believe in ghosts?
You know what? Sadly, I do.
Well, it doesn't have to be sadly. Why would you say sadly? You do.
Because it can be creepy sometimes, you know?
So you're
Mm.
okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You just be sitting there laying in bed, got the dogs locked up in a cage, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you hear the dogs barking and running around. Like somebody let them out. But the trick is, nobody was home.
Wonder
Yeah,
whose
you
house
see,
that
I
happened
feel like the latch on the your cage or something just opened up, and
No, like it was double latch.
I've seen some crazy things happen
Like-
with double
Like a
latches.
bolt like you ever see like a bolt action rifle? Like
Yeah,
how it's
yeah.
like
Hey,
that's what I did.
Question.
yeah.
Answer. Go ahead.
What have you seen with double latches? What experience do you have with the double
Don't worry
latch?
about it, dog. Don't worry
Double
about
action.
it.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Woo!
I don't bring. Look, what happens in the bedroom
POS.
stays in the bedroom. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Don't don't bring up no. Look, double latching is very useful. It
He's
comes in handy.
angry, boys.
Comes
He's
in
a very
handy.
Angry man.
And I know, well, now I only said ghosts, but I think we're talking all over the range here with demons and stuff. Do you believe in demons, demonic shit, poltergeists, or do you just
Yeah,
believe in
Tyler.
ghosts? Like, because I feel like if you just say ghost, it's just like one thing, you know, just like the fucking things that go bump in the night, as
I like
Goosebumps
it
would
being
say.
bumping tonight. I
Okay,
ain't
you
seen
freaks.
nothing wrong. little bump in the night.
No.
I don't
No,
think
they
that's how it
scratch
went,
your
but sure,
song.
sure.
Shit. Well, we all know my beliefs about it, so
I don't think everyone here knows.
I
For
think
the people in the chat, I
For
think
the
you
people
should.
in the chat, people in the chat need to know. So you see, the thing is that my house is fucking haunted. So I grew up with this. I'm friends with ghosts. We're good people. We're good times. Good times.
For good times.
Good
Go way
times.
back, you know? Back in
Way
elementary
back.
school when the
Back to my
swing was
man
swinging with
Roegy.
me. No one was
You know,
there.
the kid in the overalls. He's cool. We'll get into that later. You
He
don't,
was
you don't even
slightly
know about
racist,
that.
but we don't know why. So it threw everything off.
Yeah, it was really weird, man.
He just came in one day and just started shouting
Me and the
at
ghost
me.
do throw parties. I'm sorry, we had a little comment in the chat here. We do have parties with the ghost. At least I do. No, nobody else really does, but I do.
That is one lonely life you're living.
See,
Hey, man, I didn't have friends. Leave me alone.
me, I know about the ghost in your house. All right.
Exactly.
You know, I've been around the block once or twice.
Once
You
or
know,
twice.
got me friends with the ghost, right? But that's so the story I was
You got
explaining
yourself a little
when
Casper?
when the ghost let the dogs out. That was at Scotty's house.
Huh?
Watching his dogs. He was out on vacation the one time. I don't remember where he went.
I think we
I
might have
don't
been
remember
Myrtle
that.
Beach.
Nah, oh, it might have been. I think it was.
I think it might have been Myrtle Beach.
I think it was. But they were gone all week, and then like a Wednesday night, they decided I'm gonna lock the dogs up. Went into Scotty's bedroom that he's in right now. Laid down, watching some TV. Next thing I know, they're fucking running around like. So I got a little confused. I thought maybe they let themselves out.
The
I
best part
think-
is about that story is that I get a call from Tyler. I'm like, yo, like, how's it going? Like, what's going on? And he's like, dude, yeah, so the dogs got out by themselves. And I'm like, what do you mean the dogs got out by themselves? He's like, I locked the cage and it opened itself. And I was like, oh, so the ghosts are fucking with you. And he was like, I don't want to say that, but, and I'm like, tell him I said hi. He's like, what the fuck you mean I tell him you said hi? I'm like, tell him I said hi, bro. You got to talk to him. They're cool. You just got to say what's up to them. They're just that. See, the problem is with the ghost at my house, and most people are like, oh, my house is haunted. They're here to try to kill me. Oh,
Oh, spooky.
good job, Kate.
That was planned?
Turn it up
Oh,
just a little bit. Turn the light up just a little bit.
Nah, dude. Just keep his creepy floating head.
Oh no, yeah, there you go. There you go. That worked.
So basically, is fuck, what was I saying?
Your ghosts in your house are friendly or something?
So basically everybody, like, you know, every time you hear ghost stories, it's like they were throwing shit around and they were doing this, they doing that. See, I've never had, like, I've had shit like in my house move, but oh fuck.
Oh my god.
But it was never like, oh my god, like they tried to throw me down the steps. I never had problems like that. All mine were like the ghost used to sit there and just be like would hit on something and I'm like, hello. Then they hit on it again. I'm like, all right. And then they leave. And I'm like, they're basically just like, hey bro, I'm here. And I'm like, what's going on, man? What's cracking? And that's it. That's the ghost stories that I have. None of them are like really fucking creepy or anything like that. Like, look, even before, like, way back when me and Tyler first became friends and shit like that, my steps used to creak like someone was walking up them at random ass times.
Yes. I've spoken to Tyler and he has told me about that.
I'm okay, yeah. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President.
That's fucking.
Glad I can serve our podcast.
That's gonna throw me off so many times. I'm gonna be honest. With that, I don't know, man. There's just so many things, like the noises in the houses and shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's always a scientific reasoning behind it. That's just my mentality.
By all means, see, I'm not one that's like every time I hear a bump, I'm like, oh, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Like there's times I hear bumps, I'm like, that's probably the wind. But there's been times where like there's a certain shit I'm like, I don't know about that one, boss.
Maybe not. Maybe that
like,
ghost.
My other problem is that like most of the shit that you see on TV about ghosts, like fucking Ghost Adventures and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
All of that's fake as hell. None of it is real.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. Some of it I feel is real. Like the show, like that Ghost Hunter show, Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
I feel like some of that's real, some of it's not. When they're getting full, oh my god, there's a full person over there. Like, look at that, there's a person. No. But like the little orbs that fly by and are like fucking woo.
So you don't believe that spirits could like make a full on shadow figure? You don't
No,
believe
I'm
that?
not saying that. I'm not saying that, but it's
Oh, you
they
can tell in
over
the shows.
exaggerate
Yeah,
it.
you can tell in the
They
shows.
over exaggerate it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it'll be like a full on person, like, oh, he has hair, it's a guy, it's this.
His name's Joe.
His name, yeah, right. He told me his name is Joe. He's Joe from Schmo's house, you know? Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is like, but then some of it's like, all right, I could see it. Now, what was that? I was watching this one show. I'm trying to think of what it was. Well, Scott, you would know the show.
What?
The one we were watching the other day, where it was the detective and
Oh my fucking
the psychic.
God. It was like Ghost Files or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. But it was, oh, we don't have any contact, and this person's telling me, oh, there was 10 people that lived here, and then next cutscene would be her at night, and it's, I'm getting a vision that there's 10 people that lived here, and
yeah, like some
and
of them,
they
it's just...
they hate women, or they hate men, or they hate ugly people. Like,
what the fuck is this?
Dude, that's a
They
shadow
can't see
man.
you,
That's
bro.
a shadow man. I
It's a
saw him walk in,
shadow.
dude. Oh my god.
It's a dog. It's a shadow dog.
It's a shadow dog.
What the fuck is that?
Yikes. Oh, so you're the one who brings all that stuff to Boeing, huh? Oh. See that everywhere. That's a horrible mascot you got there. Ew.
Okay, bye-bye, sir.
Just fades out. Just fades away. Fades away into the darkness.
Dude, that's what I love about my room. It gets so dark that like you can just fucking fade.
You just
And it's
fade
like,
away.
Nope, gone. What was I
man.
saying? Yeah, like there's certain shit that I feel is just so fucking fake. But there's also shit like I've experienced and like fucking I have family members that like have seen shit and it's like shit like it sounds weird, but me and my sister have played with the same ghost kid in my house.
Can you go further into detail about stuff like that? Because that's the nuttiest thing to me.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that I can't go, well, maybe, like, you know, the older brother or somebody, like, the older sibling was like, oh, yeah, this is the kid I play with. And then, like, the little one, like, reimagines it. But, like,
kind of reimagine it. But here's the thing is that when my sister was, like, at the younger age and shit like that, when I say I have no recollection of, like, any of this shit, I have none. Like, I have no memories, no nothing. This is all shit that my mom has told me because it, like, freaked her out in a sense. So, it was, I had an imaginary friend. Like I said, we had no friends. I had imaginary friends, Bryce. I was cool with the ghosties, apparently. At the time, I didn't know that.
I was busy eating grass as a child, so it's all right.
Taste is better than glue. Prove me wrong.
Won't argue that one.
But so basically, I had an imaginary friend named Roegy, and with Roegy, he used to steal people's fucking keys, and like
Good
that.
for Roegy.
I used to sit on the couch and like my mom's told me stories where like she was freaking out, like she was gonna be late for work, and she's like, Scotty, like she used to call me Mookie. She's like, Mookie, I need my keys. Like, come on, I need my keys. And I'm like, it's okay, Roegy, give them back later. And she's like, no, like stop fucking around, man. Like I gotta get to work. I can't pay for your fucking food if I can't go to work, little asshole. And I'm like, it's okay. Roegy's gonna give them back later. Don't worry about it. And fucking like, let alone she'll call out of work. Fucking to be 2 hours later, she opens up like a closet door and they're just sitting on the floor. And I run up behind her like, told you Roegy was gonna give them back, and then fucking run away. And then my mom just like, fucking little demon.
Little demon boy, little
oh shit. So I had like all these times with Roegy, like when I was younger, I like just used to always talk about him. One day, it just cut. Like it severed this nothing.
You need to cut it.
Exactly.
Thank God, you know, we got this comedian genius over here bringing in the hand signals.
Days went by, and my mom was like, "Hey, like whatever happened to Roegy?" I was like, "Oh, he went off to school." And my mom was like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh." I had family members that were in college, but I didn't know the concept as a little kid of, hey, a person goes to college and they leave.
Roegy just said, peace out. I got an education to get butt. I gotta come back. I gotta go.
I'm a poltergeist. I'm trying to get to a ghost, my guy.
Gotta get up there.
Gotta hit the books, my man.
Good job, Roegy. Staying dedicated to the cause.
years down the line. Me and Lexi are 6 years apart.
All right.
Me and my sister. So,
Hold the
like,
camera.
my sister's sitting there the one day, and she's.
Oh
It's gonna
shit!
sound weird, but you've been in my house, Bryce. You know the long hallway
Yeah.
that leads, like, if you walk down the hallway and make a right, it like goes in where my room is.
All right. I don't think I've fully been to your house, but I think I know. Yeah.
So if you go to the end of that, like at the end of that hallway, my sister, there's just a wall. My sister was sitting there, like laughing at, like towards the wall.
Oh, gee, I
Right?
would have put her up for adoption that day.
Yep. Well, she is adopted. She is adopted.
Bye-bye.
And my mom was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" She's like, "I'm playing with the little boy." And we were like, "Huh? Fucking excuse me, little girl."
Excuse me? What
Like,
was?
she's like, "Yeah, the little boy in overalls." And we were like, "Huh?
Aw.
Fucking excuse me?"
Oh, so Roegy failed and had to come back to ski. He had to start all fresh.
He had to, no, he had to come back. He was just saying, "What's up?" Like, "Yo, what's happening?
Just right by.
What's happening? What's going on?"
Spring break for Ghost.
And dude, no, well, the other fucking craziest part about it that we never put it together, like way down the line. And it's gonna sound fucked up, but I swear to God, any kind of Spanish kind of ethnicity has shit to do with ghosts. So fucking sadly, I am Puerto Rican, and for some reason we fucking talk to ghosts and we say howdy doody. Know what I'm saying?
We say howdy do. I don't. I'm white, and we just we panic and piss ourselves.
You guys fucking chase them. They don't
Yeah,
want
we
to talk
do.
to y'all.
Yeah,
They
we do.
come to us
We
and
also
they're like,
chase
"Hey, man,
tornadoes.
what's going
We
on?"
chase tornadoes. We just run towards it. We're idiots. I swear to God.
You guys fucking run gun ho, and we're over here like trying to fucking ignore it. Like, bro,
look,
I'm
there's a
trying to eat
murderer.
my
Let's
fucking
run
food
towards it.
here. Can y'all leave me alone? Like, I'm trying to eat. Put the goddamn chair down.
See, it's sad because that's so true. Because I want to go to a place that's like quote unquote haunted or has like had a lot of activity, and I want to see if it can like spook me into believing.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is you can never really go to shit. Like, the only time you're gonna go to something like that.
Sadly.
No, did you hear? Okay, I'm in trouble.
I know. I
What
heard that.
was
I knew that was gonna happen.
what?
I just heard it.
Are we
on the
not allowed to
TV.
talk about it?
I just heard it.
No. She said, "Sadly, you're Puerto Rican." And I was like, no. You misunderstood that part. It's the part of, yeah. Guess what? For some reason, they like to talk to Puerto Rican people. Yeah, and luckily, I'm weird enough where it doesn't affect me, but I can understand where it could really fuck with people. Know what I'm saying? Like, but fuck, I totally lost my train of thought. I got in trouble.
So,
I
you know
got in
what's
trouble.
making You know what's honestly making this a little bit more creepier?
What?
The fact that I'm sitting in your basement while we're talking about this. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which the fucking downstairs. The downstairs is a whole other fucking.
Yeah,
story.
we're not gonna talk about that right now.
We'll get back to the downstairs part.
You guys have me so intrigued about your basement adventures
It's
at
not,
this
dude,
point.
it's not even a basement. It's my downstairs.
Yeah.
But
It's like down the stairs, dude. Like if you walk down these pieces of wood, they're called stairs.
I don't use stairs. I'm too heavy. I fall through them.
I just roll.
Yeah, they kind of just bring a crane outside. You want me to go get it? I'm sure the operator's still working.
Just swing it around.
Yeah, I'll drive by.
I hear somebody coming down the stairs now.
Oh shit! So what were we
Tyler
doing?
just gets tackled.
That's what we were. So the whole thing is with the like going to haunted places, you can't really go to one that's like, hey, pay a ticket and you're getting into a haunted place. Know what I mean? Like you have to go to one that's like, hey, we have to sneak into this fucking place for like real shit to happen. Because anything you pay for to be like, hey, this is a haunted attraction.
Where you want to see some spooky shit? Like,
I can never believe that all of it's 100% true.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I also feel like when you go to it, I don't know. I just want to stumble upon an opportunity.
Yeah, you just want to stumble upon something.
Oh
Okay.
God! R.I.P. to those two ghostly figures of Ryan and Jason.
So, like, well, you don't even know about the fucking. You never like hung out in like the alleyway behind the church where we live.
Oh God!
I've been back there. I but like it's not. You're talking about I don't want to throw out names, but
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah. The one. That
Yeah.
used to be
Is
a
it?
school.
Does it start?
It
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
be-
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
It still is,
Yeah.
So
right?
Kind of.
it's a daycare now.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
changed it. But so back there's a ghost that hangs out by the apartment complex. So
I just got the shit scared out of me. I'm just gonna say that. I just
Why?
got the shit scared out of me.
why?
Hey, your mother.
Your
Well, my
mother.
dad's in my room throwing shit at me.
God
He just threw a bat.
damn it, people. That's it.
I'm not eating the fucking bat. Get out of here.
Eat it, go live. Put it on your head. Jesus, they're worse than
So-
the chat.
They're in the chat. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, that's the part. I hear them friggin' listening to it upstairs.
So, fuck, what were we saying? Oh, so with the lady in the St. Gabe's parking lot. Now, I'm not saying it's just like.
We're not gonna say
Oh,
names.
fuck.
We're not gonna say names. That's the whole
Oh.
thing. It's fine. It's fine.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Well,
Sorry,
well,
boys.
Yep. Beep 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 beep. That's
What was we saying? Oh, that's right. There's
So,
go
with
on.
the person in the certain parking lot. So, if you go to like where there's apartments are back there.
Yeah.
Okay, see you, Tyler.
Bye, Tyler. Or President. Oh, fuck. We suck at this. We really
We're
suck at
bad.
keeping this guy anonymous.
Keep going. I'm still here.
Where did you go?
My
You didn't
man-
move us.
It just wow.
My mascot itchy.
My
So-
mascot itchy.
So basically, there has been multiple like people that we've talked to, and it's this fucking woman in like a long coat. It's kind of like a trench coat, but it's not a trench coat,
All right.
right? oh,
Oh,
switching
Jesus.
mask, boys. So, it was funny because like me and Tyler, we always used to bike back there because there was like a ledge.
Yeah.
So we've seen
You're
her
doing,
fucking
kick
multiple
flips and shit,
times,
yeah.
and we always be like,
Kick flip.
"Yo, she's back there. We need to fucking go."
Yeah.
So we used to fucking like hurry up and bike out. And then we were talking to other
people.
people. They're like, "Bro, have you ever seen like this woman back there?" And she like kind of turns the corner and then she's gone. I'm like, I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about. Shut up.
Shut, don't
talk about
mention it.
Leave it alone. And it was funny because the one day me and Kate were walking back there.
Mhm.
Or I think I was on my bike still. She was walking, I was on my bike. And we
Hello,
were fucking
who's
like
there?
just walking through and she was like, "Oh, that's freaky." And I was like, "What's freaky?" And she was like, "There was a lady that was just in the that just turned the corner and she disappeared." And I was like, "Oh shit, you seen her?" She was like, "Seeing who?" I was like, "You seen the ghost that's in the alleyway?" She's like, Stop fucking with me, like stop it." I'm like, "No, she looks like this." And I gave her like the description and she was like, "That's exactly who she looked like." And I was like, "Yeah, you saw the ghost of the alleyway."
The sad part is, I think I actually heard about this because I have a
Yeah,
friend
like,
who
there has
lives.
been multiple people that have like it wasn't just my group of friends that seen this shit. There was
Yeah.
multiple people that's like, "We've seen her. She turns the corner to go into like the walkway and then she's fucking gone." And I'm like, "Fucking excuse me, bitch."
Because I had
Fuck are you doing?
I had a few friends that lived close to there actually. And I feel like the one that lived more on like the main road said something about it because he's the more athletic outdoorsy type of person.
I got it.
I feel like I actually know that one, but to me it was never told to me as the ghost lady. It was more of just a creepy old person, you know.
Yeah, well, we always saw a lady. It might have showed up as different fucking things.
Maybe
Everybody-
she got older with age.
No,
you know?
I'm just saying, like, it was just like it was always like
Yeah.
just a freaky person. It was never like described as a
I got
ghost.
you. I got you. Only,
like-
the worst part is the only reason why we used to call it a lady because they had long hair.
It's
And we
just a
couldn't, like,
hippie.
we never-
It's
we
just
could
some
You could
hippie that
never
lived
see
there.
a face. It just had a long coat and long hair. So being a
Oh,
young kid,
no,
like,
no, no, no.
the girl.
I remember where I heard this from. It wasn't from my friend. That church used to allow you was it Cub Scouts to
Yeah.
operate out of there.
Boy Scouts.
Oh, it was the Cub Scouts. We weren't
Oh.
we weren't boys, bud. I only did Cub Scouts. Remember
were
the hand?
Cubs.
Yeah, it was Cub Scout. Whatever. I fucking hated that shit. We built milk carton catapults. That's another story. Anyways, it was there because it was always a big group of us, and we'd all go outside and just play and just fuck around when we were done doing whatever we came to do, and that's
Uh-huh.
where I heard it. It was some kid there. But once again,
Okay.
it was definitely told as a person. It was never a ghost.
Yeah. But
Yeah, well, it kind of back to the whole apparition thing. Like, it to the naked eye,
Mhm.
I could see that if you're seeing stuff like that. Yeah,
So you
Yeah.
do
I
believe that
do.
they can form
I,
like
I
face, like not faces, but like they can take the form of something.
figures.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, some of the stuff's like, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. I don't believe you, but like, for instance, my younger sister was another one of the ones that saw ghosts when she was younger. I luckily was not able to see them.
I was lucky.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
thought you were about to
I'm
say
glad.
I saw him too. I was like, am I just fat and like I ate these ghosts? Like, what the fuck happened to
Exactly.
me?
just
Like
came on
looking at my
you.
bowl, fucking chowing down. I didn't fucking notice them. Like,
No, but so there'd be times where I have heard stuff. I have heard stuff.
Mhm.
So I used to live out in this uh neighborhood, real old house, like built in
wait,
1800s.
like the Bumblefuck house?
Yes, the
The
Bumblefuck
Bumblefuck
house.
The
house.
The
Okay.
Bumblefuck
Bumblefuck
house.
house.
Yeah.
I've been to the
So
Bumblefuck house. It's
Ah.
this house,
abandoned now.
no, they still live there.
No, they don't
My
live in that
grandparents,
house though.
my grandparents live in the one next door.
Exactly.
It
They
was
don't
it was
live in
two
the house that you lived
it
in.
was two houses that were like this. So
They legit use a house for storage.
yes, yes, yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty crazy. But so we'd be laying in the bedroom. Me and my sister were on the second floor, and all of a sudden we had our playroom was on the third floor. Walk up these windy, twisty steps, get to the third floor, and it was about the same size of the house. Well, all of a sudden we would hear a train set running. All you would hear chugga chugga choo choo, like the toy trains running
Yeah.
around a
Yeah.
track. Well, we didn't own a train set, so we were kind of freaked out with that. My sister walked out of the bedroom the one time. My mom was in the shower, and my sister banged on the door, said, "Mom, don't come out of the bathroom." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" She's like, "Don't come out of the bathroom. The little boy is going to see you naked." Mom's like, "What little boy? Why is there a little boy here? What the hell?" So her being curious, why is there a little kid in her house?
Yeah.
Looks out, there's nobody there. So she proceeds to question her and everything. She's like, "Yeah, I was just playing with the little boy, blah blah blah. We were out here playing. I didn't want him to see you naked." A couple of days go by, then all of a sudden my sister's down at the bottom of the steps. In the corner, same issue, playing with her toys, and she decides, "I'm gonna talk to this little boy again." And we're all looking at her like, "Who are you talking to?" Apparently she had a ghost friend.
Apparently.
But we would drive by old boarded up houses, like where all the windows are cemented shut,
Yeah.
like to where you can't even look through it. And for some reason, she sees people sitting out the window waving, and there's people
Hello.
like, now, mind you,
Hello.
my sister was about 6 years old at the time, so she would see these people like waving out the window or dining in there like it was a restaurant. My sister didn't know that it used to be a restaurant back in the day. And we went and did some research, found it out, blah blah blah, and it's kind of creepy.
That's so you brought up the point, like the age and like how she like saw things that you didn't see. There is that theory that like when you were younger you're more susceptible
Yeah.
or whatever to
Yes,
like
yes,
seeing things.
yes.
That's very interesting. A theory that I'm
Now,
very intrigued about.
another one was at my house currently. So I had in our middle bedroom was her bedroom. Well, she was sleeping one night. All of a sudden, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. She said some man woke her up. Some man came in and shook her and woke her up and was just saying, "Oh, good morning. Like, you're gonna have a good day." Blah blah blah. Like, just talking to her, and then she would go back to sleep. She comes downstairs one day, looks at one of my grandmother's watches, and sees a picture of my dead great grandfather. She's like, "Mom, who's that?" And my mom's like, "Oh, that's your great grandpa." No, it's not. That's the man that wakes me up every morning. My sister never met my great grandpa.
Why do I feel like you've said something about this before?
I
I
have
feel
a
like
story that's
I
similar
have
to
heard
that. It's
heard
not
that.
with me, but it's with a different kind of sense.
I probably have, Bryce. Go ahead.
My
You
turn?
sir.
All
You
right.
sir.
So we had one. So what's it called? My dad, when he was growing up. See you, Tyler.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. See ya.
But when he was growing up, like he was with his grandparents a lot. So the one day, I'm not sure. I think I was born already, maybe around there. I don't know. But my mom and my dad were sleeping in bed, and she woke up, and there was this. Oh, the mask is back on. And there was this like older dude at the foot of the bed, like fucking dancing. And she was like, "What the fuck?" And like, hey, like he was just fucking like, like acting like he was fucking like doing like a ballroom dance or some shit. And he like reached out for her, and my mom was like, "Nah, fuck you.
Nah, I'm
Who the
good.
fuck is you?
I'm good,
Can
dog.
I help you, sir?" Like, and you're like, I was like, and like just continued to dance. And she was like, "What the fuck? Like that's crazy." And so she went back to bed, like woke back up the next day. Nothing happened.
No
And
offense. How the
later
fuck
on,
do you go back to sleep? How the fuck would you go
you
back to sleep?
basically force yourself in a sense.
It's you learn to just go back to
Yeah.
sleep.
You learn that. I'm sorry if I'm being woken up in the middle of the night by somebody I don't know, bitch. I'm staying up. I'm staying up, and I'm gonna run towards that ghost and figure out what's going on. Yeah.
So, like later on, my dad was going through like a picture book or something like that, and a picture like he flipped a picture of his grandfather, and my mom was like, "Oh shit, that's the dude," and she was like, "Oh, who's that?" And he was like, "Oh, that was my grandfather," and she was like, "Oh, like tell me about him in a sense." He's like, "Oh, he was great. Da, da. He used to take all the girls around and would dance with everybody." And then she was like, "Bitch, hold the fuck up.
Hold up.
I got something to say." And it's always weird because like when you have somebody that like me and Tyler dealt with this shit because Tyler's been to my house and my house is fucked
Yeah.
basically, but we're all cool with
Your
it.
mom don't
like
remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
I just heard her say it.
She talked about it before, but they sat there and they fuck was I saying? Like when you try to explain it to somebody, it just sounds like, oh, you're fucking crazy. I'm like, yeah, I know, but listen, time out. I promise. Kate used to think the same thing with me. Like she always had like, oh yeah, sure. She has had so much shit happen here, and she's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, no, we're cool.
The
She's like,
bed's shaking. Oh my god, the bed's shaking. Sorry.
She's like, we need to cleanse the house. And I'm like, why? Leave them alone. Don't piss them off.
Voodoo
They're
shit.
cool. Just kick it with them.
Just
They're A-okay.
They're the cool ones.
I'm like, don't piss them off because we haven't pissed them off yet, and they've been all right with us.
There's like isn't there a thing where like people like ghosts are just automatically bad? Just like it's a certain group. I swear it's a thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like immediately they're just demons. It's like okay, relax.
Yeah. Well, the problem is with a lot of ghosts, at least the way I see it, is that I see it in two different ways. Certain ways, I see it as like if it's a constant thing, they're stuck, basically, going from here to wherever they need to be. Which I believe in that.
They call that the upside down.
It's not the upside down.
We're not. Oh God, Jesus!
It's not. That's not even the lore to the upside down. We're not gonna get into that.
Kill us now.
So, but there's that, and then there's the other one that I feel like with like just loved ones and stuff like that, where they kind of just show up and be like, "Hey, hello," and then they fucking just go back. Know what I'm saying?
Is that it's like a part of them just constantly stays with you, and then it's like they're able to just come and do a drive by.
Yeah, and like,
yo, hey,
like,
what's up, man?
Or shit like that, like, and it's just like, oh, like out of nowhere, I had this smell today, and it was like it reminded me of this, and it's like, well, that's kind of fucking weird. Like, no one here has that smell. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
Smells
it's like so it's like the deja vu thing, kind of.
Yeah.
Where it's
yeah,
like,
in a sense.
oh, it does that, but yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's weird. You guys are weird. I think you guys are just. I think you guys just have something wrong with you. I'll be honest.
I mean, I have green fucking hair, so probably.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
So Bryce, you really don't believe in any of this?
I haven't had an experience that would make me believe it, you know?
Which is good, technically.
And yeah, technically it's good. if it's real. But I don't know. I kind of want to be one of those dumbasses who goes and tries to piss off a ghost. You know?
Yeah.
I really.
I honestly think that after all this nonsense is over and we're allowed out of quarantine,
Yeah.
we should find some type of
There's several areas near us that I've already looked at.
Yeah.
exactly.
I want to go to the abandoned
We
city
should-
near us. There's a whole abandoned town.
Yeah.
There is. I want to go see that. And
I don't want to go to
could-
Satansville. If you go to Satansville,
No.
you're a fucking idiot.
No.
Why?
If we go to Satansville, pew pew.
Because they're all a
Bring
bunch of
them
fucking
a
rednecks
laser
that
gun.
like shoot you off the road, and people are like, "Let's go there."
That sounds
Fuck
like
you.
a great time.
They don't. Well, they don't.
Fuck
They don't
you.
shoot you. They don't shoot.
You said rednecks,
They
right?
They just.
Oh,
run
then
you
I'm
off
fine.
of your
I'm
truck.
fine. See, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
you're
I'm fine.
I'm not. I'm in trouble.
Tyler, just wear that. You'll be perfectly okay. They'll
Don't show
accept
them
you.
your tattoos. You can't show tattoos. They don't
Right,
like
right.
that.
No tattoos. I'm good.
But they're red. Okay,
Oh, shit.
they're
You didn't see that.
fucking horrible rednecks.
Oh Lord.
But no, I feel like that would be something we could do. Maybe
There's-
take some videos.
I'm
and-
definitely bringing a camera because there's some very unique
Yeah.
photo.
Footage.
Are we
Yeah,
about to
you can
become
just, like,
ghost hunters?
Are we ghost hunter best friends right now? Is that what's happening?
yeah.
Did we just
Oh
become
my
best friends?
god, did we just become ghost hunter best friends? Yeah, bye dog. Yeah, I would leave too at that conversation. So yeah, bye.
Where'd you
I
go?
was like, bro, you gotta open this fucking door. I gotta go, big dog. I gotta bounce, man.
You summoning
I
Is that
gotta
the
ghost
big
on
dog or
out
the
shit.
little dog?
The tiny one. The big one
The
can't
tiny
come
one.
up the stairs. She
Oh.
she crippled, dog. Bad
That y'all
back
hurt.
leg.
No pun intended.
Oh Lord.
So is anybody going to help me move this weight?
I absolutely hate
No.
your weight joke.
We're
No.
not.
I don't even think that was in the part of the fucking podcast. For those
It's
who
not
don't
even
know,
supposed to be in.
He literally-
I found a fishing weight today.
Dude, he's been doing it all fucking day.
he's
That's
gonna go
it.
get stopped by a cop. Sorry, sir, I'm just trying to move this weight, and the cop's just like, you piece of shit.
I'm just trying to sell
Just
this
trying to
weight,
move this
dog.
weight.
Like, I don't know what to tell
So wait,
you.
I have a question then. Since
Good.
we were talking about the whole, you said talking about ghosts, and then you said one thing about demons or so.
Yeah.
Are demons real?
I don't look to me. No, I don't believe it yet. I need to. I want a demon to possess me,
So,
and then I'll
No, let's not
believe.
do that. Let's not do that.
I
folks.
challenge it. Come on, bring it in.
Right? Don't do. Finish editing the video first. You gotta
Yes,
edit the
finish
one
editing.
video, and then you can get possessed.
All
and
right,
we'll
got
handle
it, got it.
like that. You gotta finish the edit.
So-
Look,
but on a serious note, I don't know. I personally don't know.
mhm.
Like, just because I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but if
You-
you're looking at it as like take the movies, Paranormal Activity,
Yeah.
right?
All right.
Some pretty good movies. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. The first one was pretty good. Second one, after that, it kind of got a little corny. But they didn't seem like they were all legit to me.
No.
Like
That-
a lot of
that's
it,
the problem is that
it's
with
a
lot
true
of,
story, but I don't. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I don't believe that a ghost is gonna come down and fondle your butthole. No, I don't believe. I'm sorry,
Wrong
demon.
paranormal movies,
Oh.
buddy.
Oh, shit,
That was
wrong
the
one.
Wait. Have you guys ever heard of oh my god, what's his name? Victor Crowley?
Victor
Yes.
Crowley.
He's a dude that wrote like the Satanic Bible, and he talks about him fucking the devil, and it's very odd.
I guess that's
He's like,
something I have to
gave
go
my-
read.
dude, He's like, I gave myself to the devil, and I was like, that's fucking interesting, buddy.
Good
I
for
think
him.
I would keep that to myself.
No, you gotta share that stuff. That
Dude,
gives him
it's
so
fine.
much.
I think I
clout.
heard of him. I think I was watching Sabrina, or maybe it was Lucifer.
Well,
and
it's
I-
fucking crazy because so here's the whole thing. So basically, like there's the
Ooh.
normal like Christians and Catholics.
demons are
and all
coming
that.
out of me.
And then with the satanic people, they had the Victor Crowley guy, where basically he went through and did all the dirty shit,
Yeah.
and was like, oh, like this happened and fucking this, that, the other thing, where they prove that guy is real, but they don't. Anybody can say, hey man, I fucked the devil. You can't fucking prove it. You can't be like, oh no, look, here's here's a bucket of cum. Like, what the fuck are you gonna say? Where's the proof?
It's a souvenir. It's a souvenir.
The devil jizz.
Yeah, like the fuck, like you can't prove anything. Like just like that's what the problem with ghosts is that people are like, oh well, if I take a picture of it, that's real, and it's like, no, you can edit pictures.
Yeah.
Well, if I take a video, you can edit videos. Like that's the whole thing is that I can understand where you're coming from saying you don't believe in them because you fucking, you never experienced it.
Yeah.
I can't fight you on that. But like the whole thing is like, I don't know. I feel like demons and shit are real. All of them are real. I'm named after a demon. Shout out Shax, Duke of Hell.
I don't.
You
can shout out demons, but I can't ask them to possess me.
This is fucked. Shout out, bro. Just doing a shout out.
I'll tell you what I'm named after. President of the United States.
I don't think you were though. Your nose is a little off.
Yeah, a little crooked there, boss.
There you go. Yeah, just gotta make sure the president looks ready. Yeah.
Is my mouth moving right?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, work the jaw.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yep. Fuck, don't make those noises.
Nom, 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 nom. Delicioso.
Delicioso. Jesus.
So,
I literally, I don't know. I don't know, man. I want to believe. I really do. I want something to happen to me.
Just believe. That's all you have to do. Just believe.
Yeah, people tell me to
believe. It's like Santa Claus. If you just believe,
it's like
is somebody gonna?
You'll get presents.
Is somebody gonna tell them? Or
no, I'm not telling them.
I don't want that. I don't want that responsibility either. Nah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, dog. Don't worry about it, dog.
Flag on the play.
If you don't got a flag, I got a flag. I got a flag.
I got do-rag.
That could be used as a flag in some places.
Flag on the play.
You're not wrong.
I'm dressed as a flag.
Yeah, that's
jacket.
Fuck it.
Oh no. I want to just go, okay, now we're playing with fire. Cool. Now oh my god, what was it? I had something, the Ouija board. You know how Look, I don't believe in it because when you play it, you always end up playing it as a kid and you just know it's one fucker.
I have never played the Ouija board.
Really? I did.
For one reason.
I can't say that I have.
I'm not fucking stupid.
It's a white thing, Tyler. It's a white thing. We're just idiots.
No, I haven't done it either.
Oh, sorry. It's just me. I'm an idiot. It's fine.
Yeah, because think about it. You do the Ouija board and it's like, oh no, your hands are moving. Oh no. And then if you watch all the Paranormal Activities, or even there's that, what is it? The bootleg one, Paranormal Entity.
Yeah.
David.
Here comes that once you do the Ouija board, it's like, oh hey, we're talking. That's when all the creepy shit starts happening. That's when you start hearing people walking and fingering your buttholes and shit and blah, blah, blah.
Sorry, I was just buying a Ouija board online. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, fuck you. You by yourself, big dog. Don't play by yourself. It's one of the rules. Make sure you always say goodbye.
Oh yeah, there's so many rules, and like you can never use that same Ouija board again, or something like that.
I never
heard that one. It's apparently it's like too weak to be used again, and it's just if you reopen it, it's like every time you use it, you're opening a portal. Is basically what they say.
Here's the whole thing.
That's a good game. I play Portal.
Don't play by yourself. 2, make sure you always say goodbye. 3, don't call to a specific person.
4, just don't play it.
Anybody can answer. That's the whole thing about it. Is that people are like, "Oh, is this my dead father?" And it's like, "No, bitch, this is John from down the fucking road." Like, come on.
There's this one with the whole Ouija board thing. There's like a demon, as I'm gonna say it, or I think it's a demon, who is really good at faking itself and acting like it's somebody you know.
I know.
Have you heard that one? I forget. You're not supposed to say his name, so I'm happy I forgot its name. But like it will sit there and act like it's like your best friend who died or whatever, and it'll use that to get back into this realm or whatever, and then fucking ruin your shit. I challenge that demon. Fuck that demon.
No, let's not do
Fuck
that.
you,
Let's not.
buddy.
No,
Come to
that-
me,
let's not do that. Let's not do that.
guys.
I'll
Like, we're
pay
gonna
for
get
that
a call from Bryce tomorrow. Be like, bro,
I'm
I'm like
sick.
really fucked up right now. Like, I don't feel good. I'm
You're-
like, Bryce, I fucking told you, man.
Bro,
No, if
bro,
anything, it's
Beanie
gonna be
came and
that-
visited me last night. He fondled my balls.
It's gonna be that Chinese food that I just scarfed down 10 minutes before this podcast. If anything.
Oh Lord.
Bro, you
Now
got
we're gonna
Chinese
fucking-
food?
Gonna shove
Did you not see
sage
me
down
eating
your throat.
it in front of
Oh,
you?
wait, yeah, you were eating it.
I even offered some bites, my guy. Jesus.
I think I took a bite too.
Yeah. God.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Let me go spend a year just going to abandoned places, and I'll get back to you. Let's revisit this one.
It's
We can
honestly,
revisit it. I say we revisit it in a year. We'll try to, after all this nonsense is done, we can try to figure some
no,
shit
here
out.
comes Big Scott down the steps.
So
Ask him if he wants
here,
to come.
Wait,
Bring
have
him
one
in.
I have one more thing. I have one more question.
Oh no, a question.
So with the whole like, it sounds fucked up, but like even with the whole ghost and shit like that, so you know how you said you never experienced the ghost or you never believed in them.
Yeah.
That's how I felt with the whole fucking like tarot card bullshit for a while. And then that shit happened, and I was like, huh. Not with you guys, but like when I was fucking going through my shit, I was like, that's kind of fucking creepy.
Oh, good.
No, go ahead, Bryce. Go ahead.
I want to go and get it done by somebody I don't know.
Yeah, but there's one problem with that.
The money's a thing, right?
Yes.
Where
because
like if you go and pay for it, yeah.
No, there's one person that I know that like went to it and they were like going through a hard time because they just lost somebody. And the fucking person was like read their cards and they're like, oh well, they're stuck. You have to buy this $500 crystal. And it's like, no.
You gotta buy this
Fuck
crystal.
you.
Look, I'm just trying to get my
Right.
crystal farm going.
Crystal
I mean,
meth.
like,
Whoa,
it
whoa,
makes-
wait, what?
That's a pretty expensive crystal, so I mean it's a win-win.
It better make me a ghost.
I better feel like one.
But I mean, I understand like what you're saying, but I don't know. It's just
I'm out of drink.
he's out of
How
drink.
to drink.
I'm out of drink. By the way, not a sponsor yet. Maybe one day.
I'm so
It was
happy
actually
that
pretty
red
good soda.
webcam just can't fucking and he pulls it up too. I mean, it's literally that it's an eye opener what some people
Yeah.
can, but it's I don't know.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Tyler? You had something.
So, when it comes to the card reading and the psychics and all that, I have trouble believing some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Which I do myself.
I've never had personally, I've never intended on having my cards read. Now, certain people have read my cards. Not going to say their names, but they know who I'm talking about. I have no clue what them cards came out to be. No clue what they say. I don't care to know because I don't want to know. Now, with that being said, though, does that mean that I don't believe it? Not necessarily. But when it comes to your future, somewhere in the near future, you're gonna lose something, and then you're gonna gain, and then you're gonna no, I don't believe that.
Yeah. I mean, I respect that. That's why, like, anytime like that, it's like, oh, it's the future, past, whatever. Like, it's like, it's all up to like interpretation in a sense, and I'm like, I don't know about that one, boss. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's sad because we all the group, most of us I think had cards read at that point. That it opens your eyes, but since it was somebody I knew, it was just like you're just telling me shit that you wanted to say to me to my face for like months, like you're an idiot, you know.
I don't know. I feel like with some of the stuff, like I don't know. Like we're all a good group of friends, but we're also a whole bunch of guys, and we don't talk about feelings, Bryce. I want to talk about my feelings.
Yeah,
with you.
My feelings.
No, I don't. I don't
You wanna
have
talk-
feelings.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say you don't have
let's
feelings.
talk
I'll
about
talk
those
my
lack of
feelings. Do we want to
feelings.
talk about my feelings real quick?
Yeah, how you
No.
feeling? How you
Do
doing,
we
buddy?
want to
Are
talk
you
about my feelings?
okay?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm kind of
I'm
upset.
concerned for you.
He's upset.
I'm a
You're
little
upset.
upset.
You
All
want to
right.
talk
I'm
about
gonna
it?
end my recording.
No, I'm actually doing really good. That's my feelings. That is my feeling. I feel
That's as far
I
as we got.
feel
Is we
nothing.
state how we're doing. Got it.
Yeah.
That's how
Nope.
men
We don't.
men
Oh my
deal
God!
with
So
each other's problems.
yesterday I got
Look.
emotional because I seen a squirrel across the road and it tripped over a pebble and
If I ever get to that point, you
now
can
got
shoot
ran
me.
over by a car.
If
Me, I'm like, that motherfucker got ran over. Sorry.
Okay. I want to take both of you to a psychiatrist at this point. For
I've
Scotty
already
for
gone.
his lack of fucking feelings, and then Tyler for his feelings about dead animals. I think you both need to see somebody and get help.
Well, I don't
already
have.
had
I
help.
don't.
You know,
I
I
don't like
I
dead
couldn't go
animals.
anymore.
But,
My work schedule's too like crazy. I can't really go all the time. So you know.
I mean, I don't have any. I don't have this big
The
thing
doc
against
told
dead
me to
animals.
stay
It's
like
just-
100 feet
it's
away.
just squirrels.
Told me to stay 100 feet away
Said
from any
never
kind
to
of
come back.
graveyard. I don't know why.
He said
I
something
don't know
about
what he was scared of.
he saw something in my eyes. I didn't understand.
What about a
Well, my
graveyard?
problem is I have
do we
all
say?
black.
Just don't
I have
get near
all
one.
black eyes, so you know it's not good.
Oh God, you are.
I don't.
Actually.
I don't
a
have black
demon.
eyes.
Thank you.
Maybe I don't see it because I have blue eyes, and I'm actually the angel here to help you fuckers fix your shit. You know?
You're come here. You came here to fix that.
And for some odd reason, I just forgot my entire my plan here, and we're fucked. You know? They sent the
Guys,
wrong guy. You know? You guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen, but it looks like we're stuck. They're gonna have to bring someone else in to cover me soon. You know? Yeah.
I love this. I just wait. Ready. That's me lighting the lighter on the candle.
Yo, Scotty, ready?
You guys
You
are
ready for this?
fucking-
You ready for this, Scotty? You ready? Or
What?
you gotta watch closely. Did you see it?
No.
Was him blinking.
That was me not giving a shit that you just lit the light on the
Okay.
candle. Sorry, I'm
Gotta
sorry.
go, guys.
That was rude.
You want to see
Talk
that?
to you later,
Oh
boys.
shit! Look, he's being
You
consumed.
can just see the little
Alright,
figure.
sure.
Bye. Bye. Where are you going?
Dude, what
Coming
is on
back?
your
Come back.
shoes, dude?
Come back.
That's
Come back.
disgusting.
Come back.
You gotta
I
switch your
ran
shoes.
over anything doing that.
Oh, let me see if I can do it. No, can't. I can only go this far.
I can do it. I can do it. Ready?
I think.
All right. Back to
We're
the
at, like,
podcast.
53 minutes in, boys.
I think we're good.
53
I think
minutes?
this was good. I'm pretty
So who-
sure we just talked in circles the entire time
Well, that's fine.
and got our
That's basically what
feelings out.
podcast
I'm
is.
so happy
Yeah.
we talked about our
No,
feelings.
no, I mean,
I'm
we
happy
had
Tyler's
a
doing
topic.
good.
We had a topic. We talked about our topic. We talked about what spooks us and the ghost and the voodoo.
I didn't talk about what
and the
spooks
whole
me.
shebang.
We mentioned what
apparently-
we're spooked. I'm spooked by guys dressed as scarecrows in
As
like
scarecrows?
in haunted parks. You guys know the haunted walk that gets put on by like the high school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I ever
You're-
tell
are
you when
you-
I was
are you serious?
5? When I was like 5, when I
Yes.
was like real young.
Oh,
I
okay,
was
okay.
so terrified going through that because I'm a little bitch that I literally was going through and I was right at the end and there was a guy dressed as a scarecrow. I was screaming at the poor guy like, I see you, don't jump out. And the guy got so panicked, he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, guy. You're okay, I'm not gonna scare you. Yeah, that's why I fucking hate
See, that
haunted
was you
walks.
as a kid when I was in like fifth or sixth grade. I was in it.
I was one of the
So-
guys. I had a
Sure.
chainsaw already. I don't know how they gave it to me. But I had one.
Fucking
So
hell.
I never did any of the haunted. Like I was never big on the haunted walks. I don't do like around Halloween time. I'm not big on the big like Penhurst and all that shebang.
I go to as many as I,
mean,
can.
Now I'll
Demon.
go with you. I'll go with you guys because I don't know. I'm just trying not
It's
to be
fun.
a
You go
little,
with a whole bunch
a
of
little,
assholes.
little
It's fun.
other name for a kitty
Well,
cat. Meow.
The whole problem is I don't know. When I was younger, And like I used to watch all my horror movies and shit as a kid because I used to be the kid in like first grade. That's like it's 1 a.m. and I'm watching like HBO After Dark fucking horror movies and shit.
Oh,
Good
HBO
save.
After Dark.
Good
That
save.
was Cinemax. HBO
Skinemax.
After Dark
No,
is this.
Skinemax.
no. Just saying. I don't know if you stayed up late enough.
Speaking of that, I got a story to tell you guys after this.
It's after podcast worthy. You can't hear it.
That's another podcast.
Stress
But,
humor goes dark. I don't think we can say that one either. Anyways, thank you for listening to us ramble for a few minutes here. Yeah, that's been another episode, guys. Everything, if you want to follow us on social media, Stress Humor, it's somewhere. It looks like I think we have an announcement coming through. Is that right? Ringside. We're gonna pass it down to Presidente himself.
Thank you guys for coming and watching this podcast this week. I know we did shitty, but we tried.
That's our specialty. That's our specialty pizza right there. It's not DiGiorno, it's shit. We'll see you guys next time.
Blue light, colors changing everywhere tonight. Said you leave alone, but I'm still there. Close your eyes. Don't be afraid, it's in the air tonight. I'll be whatever you need me to weather, love. Cause it's easy to fake it. Don't bother picking up the pieces if you ain't break it. I don't wanna text from you at 9 a.m. I don't wanna hear